Hey, welcome. My name's Marietta Mehanni, and I happen to also be the Gymstick International Master Trainer and head of their education. And it is one of my favorite tools. I first discovered it in 2006, and then I became a master trainer in 2008. And since then, I've been using the Gymstick exclusively to maintain not just my strength and my endurance, but also improving my balance, coordination, and I suppose the most important thing for me is that my body is moving well. And that's really key for me, especially as I get older. And I think it's a really portable tool. So, what is a gym stick? It's a fiberglass stick weighing 400 grams and it has a couple of rubber bands attached on either end. When you purchase a gym stick, it comes in two parts and you click the two parts together. That means that you can pull it apart at any time, so it can be a really portable tool and you can use it anywhere. Now, because it's so light, all of the resistance happens to be in the bands, and the bands come in 5 different resistances. Green being the easiest at a maximum tension of 10 kilos, right through to gold, which is a maximum of 30 kilos of tension. I'm using a blue one today. I like to use blue for this type of workout because we're going to be putting the body in lots of different positions, and also the bands are going to pull the body in lots of different ways. Blue is my favorite type of color for this type of workout, which is medium. It goes green, blue, black, silver, gold. And if you go to my website, you'll actually see all the different ones. They're all exactly the same price. Therefore, there's no difference in price between each of them. You just got to make sure you pick the one that's right for you. Now I'm going to show you how to put the gym stick on. Now, the first thing you're going to do is place the stick against your hips, bend over, grab hold of the straps, and place the straps around the arch of each foot. Now, once you've got the strap around the arch of each foot, there's a few things that you can do here. Firstly, you can change the tension, and you just simply do that by winding the stick around and the bands wrap around the ends, and that changes the tension really quickly, which is a very important aspect of using the gym stick in this workout, because you will be constantly manipulating the tension throughout the entire workout. Now, the way the class is structured is we do 3 exercises that are 30 seconds in length. It's really easy, and they are progressions of the first exercise. That means we start with something a little bit easy, then it gets a little bit harder, and then it gets harder again. And then we come back and we repeat those 3 again. Now, a key aspect of this is that in between each exercise, I actually show you what you're going to do next. That means you don't need to know any names, you don't need to know the format, you just watch and follow, and it's that simple. What we're going to be doing today is we'll be doing 4 trios. That's what we call the 3 exercises performed twice. We'll be doing 4 trios in standing, and then we'll be doing 3 trios lying down. That means that you need to have a mat ready to go for when we go down to the floor. All right, before we get started, important note to make. Anytime that anything causes you any pain, you need to discontinue doing that. And it's important to listen to your body. You can modify the exercise very simply by choosing not to do the 3rd exercise if you find that that's too challenging, or even the 2nd, and you can just repeat the 1st exercise. The other option is when we take big steps, you can take smaller steps, and of course you can manipulate the resistance on the bands whenever you need to. Always make sure that you go full range motion, and if you need to even do that, less than that, feel free to do that once you've taken the tension off your gym stick. All right, let's get started. And our very first exercise is really simple. It's an upright row. Now, when you bring the stick up to the middle of the chest, just make sure that you're bringing the stick up to basically the chest level, and that would be underneath the wording on my t-shirt. Having a look at the elbows though, they're not at the same level, they're definitely higher. You want to feel this in the muscles of your shoulders, not in the muscles or the joint at the wrist and the elbow, which is really uncomfortable. Make sure you pull those elbows up high. All right, let's get started. pull the stick up and down. Here we go, lift and lower. Now, you're just bringing the stick up to the middle of the chest, elbows right up above the stick, and the stick goes all the way down to your thighs. So lengthen the arms right down. You get a full stretch in the arms. That's important. Have a look at your wrists. Make sure that they're not bending unusually, and relax. Stay with your feet together. We're now going to step to the right and pull the stick up at the same time. You ready? Here we go. Stepping out to the right and sitting down. Pull up and relax. Good. Now, think about lengthening the arms again. Yeah, elbows up high. Now, because we're going down, you might find that the tension isn't enough anymore, and you might want to add more tension because you're going down, the bands don't stretch as much, right? Now, as you step out to the right, make sure that your feet are evenly weighted. Last one, and relax. This time, step to the right and then step to the back. Yeah. So we're going to take a big lunge to the back, and we're doing an upright row with each movement. Ready? Sit down and take a big step back, or as big a step as you feel comfortable doing. Now, as you take that step to the back, keep all your weight on your left leg. Yep, all your weight on your left leg. Good. Oof. Allow the body to lean forward slightly as you reach back with the right leg. And you're just reaching back with your toe. Last one, and relax. All right, give the arms a shake. Heart rate will have risen a little bit. You should be a bit warmer. Now we repeat those same 3 exercises again. Back to the upright row. All right, here we go. Lift up and down. Now, once you look to either wrist, and just make sure you're keeping that wrist at what we call neutral. So neutral means that you're not bending the wrists unnaturally, right? So that's really uncomfortable. But you might find that you do it with one side, but you don't do it with the other side. Make sure you check both arms on either side, yeah? Good. Keep lifting and relax. So done. So take a little bit of tension on. We're going to sit down to the left. So taking a big step out and bringing the stick again back to the middle of the chest. Here we go. Drop down and up. Good. Well done. Allow the arms to fully lengthen back down to the thighs, elbows up to shoulder height, and keep both your feet weighted. Yeah, so try and drop right down. So your feet are weighted, you're not just leaning to left. Both legs feel your body weight. And relax. This time, you're going to squat out, and then you're going to lunge back. Are you ready? Here we go. Take it out to the side, lunge it back. Take it out, lunge it back. Step out wide, take it back. Good. Well done. So reach all the way back. Good work. You'll feel it more in the left arm as you lunge to the back, right? So you're feeling a little bit of difference between the arms, and that's why I prefer blue. Oh, well done. And last one, relax. Good work. Now what we'll do is add tension, and we're going to place the elbows underneath the stick. It's what we call yoga grip. So make sure you've got plenty of tension. It's pulling your shoulders down. Now we're going to start with the feet together, and we're going to go back to lunging back. The right leg is doing the work. So we're going to feel a little bit more in our lower body for this next trio. All right, here we go. Yep, my heart rate's lifted, so your heart rate must be lifted by now. Here we go. Reach all the way back. Now, when we do a rear lunge, it's a little bit different from when we do a forward lunge, right? Or a step back. You want to keep 80% of your weight on the front leg, 20% going back. Now, you want your torso to be at the same angle as your rear leg as it goes back. So if you're only doing a small step back, you don't lean that far forwards. One more, and relax. Now take all the tension off. Hands wide, stick at your chin. We're going to lunge back now and perform a shoulder press. So lifting the arms up, reach up and come back. So stretch the arms right up. Well done. So bring the stick to just below the chin. Lift the arms up high. Now what you want to try and do is keep the arms as level as possible. Good. All the way back. Well done. Ooh. Good. Reach up. Last one. And release. Take the right leg back. Lift up off that right heel. We're now going to do a split squat. Now you've got to push forwards with your right arm. So you're facing forwards, you're square. So press up and down. So you'll be pushing forwards with your right arm and pulling back with your left arm. So you should feel very different tension and work in each arm. You'll feel your torso muscles working, particularly around the left-hand side. Yep, so your abdominals will be engaged. And I'd like you to reach all the way up and relax. All right, the arms deserve a break, right? So add tension, elbows go back under. Starting with your feet together, we're going to be reaching back with the left toe. Are you ready? So feet start together, here we go. Take it back and come back in. Now, thinking about keeping the weight on your right leg as you're reaching your left leg back. Check that you have enough tension on the bands that the stick is comfortably held across the abdomen. And you don't really need to grip. Your elbows hold the stick in place so your fingers are not having to grip hard, and release. Now we take all the tension off, right? Hands are wide, stick starts at the chin. You're going to reach back and stretch the arms all the way up. All right, here we go. Take it up and release. Good. Now arms go up as high as you can. There you go. Well done. Big step back. Lift the arms up. You're doing really well. Now you should feel your right buttock working hard to slowly lower you and lift you. So it's a controlled motion and release. All right, taking the left foot back, lift up off your left heel so you're up high on that toe. Pull yourself so you're facing forwards. And then we're going to perform the split squat with the shoulder press. Here we go. Drop down and up. Pull the right arm back and press the left arm forwards so that you can stay in this position. Now remember, if you ever find this third exercise way too difficult, feel free to drop back to a previous exercise that you found a little bit easier to accomplish. Yep, even this first one again if you like. Last one, and release. Bravo. Okay, what we're going to do now is put the right end of the stick on the floor, cross it over, and now step your left leg over. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to add lots of tension. Hands go underneath. Spread the feet apart. We're going to do a bicep curl. Now you'll feel your body wanting to rotate to left. Pull yourself so you're facing forwards. Your arms start straight and then the stick goes all the way up to your chin. You'll feel different rotational forces on your forearms and your shoulders. Good, up and down. Now, if you want to make those rotational forces a little bit easier, bring your feet closer together. If you want to make them more to challenge your body more, take your feet further apart. But every bicep curl finishes with the arms fully lengthened. Yeah. Good. Up, down. Bring the stick right up to your chin. Last one. And release. Well done. Now lift up your right foot off the floor. We're going to kick the right leg back as we perform the bicep curl. We're going to do some balance now. And this is one of the things about Gymstick. Here we go. So kick back and release. One of the key benefits of doing Gymstick regularly is that your balance improves so much. Yeah? And it improves to the point that, you know, doing other exercises or other forms of training, you know, if you train for sport, also improves. So I want you to kick the leg back till you feel that right buttock working and relax. Take some tension off, or maybe all of it. We're going to go from here, hold the leg back while perform an underhand shoulder press. Bring it to the chin and then lengthen the arms down. Here we go. Take it back, lift up, down and release. All right, focus on the balance, Marietta. Focus on the balance. Here we go. Lift, up, down, whoa, reach up and relax. Lift, whoosh. Well done. Press all the way up. Last time. And relax. Well done. Step back with your left foot, uncross the bands. Put the left end down, cross it over, step over with your right foot, add tension, hands go underneath, split stance. Here we go, up and down. Now, a little reminder, bring your feet closer together if you want to make it easier, or take your foot right back if you want to make it more challenging. Fully lengthen the arms all the way down to your thighs. So you should feel the stick tap the front of your thighs and the stick coming right up towards your shoulders. Beautiful. Good. Lengthen the arms right down. Fantastic. One more and relax. Now lift your left foot off the floor and we'll perform a bicep curl at the same time. Are you ready? Here we go. So lift the foot up off the floor. Kick back. So kick back, release. Kick back. Now add more tension on. If you're thinking, oh, my balance is a little bit shaky, adding extra tension on the Gymstick helps improve your balance. It gives you more sort of kinesthetic awareness. Stick always finishes on your hips. Oh, that was a good save. Keep going, keep going. Oh, that was better. And relax. So done. Take lots of tension off. We're now going to do a bicep curl with the shoulder press. Are you ready? So starting with the stick on your thighs. Here we go. So kick back, hold the leg back whilst you're performing that shoulder press above your head. Now, I want you to feel this in your left buttock. So hold the leg back, feel your left buttock working, and you'll also feel the hip rotators working as well, because everything's working against the desire to rotate back to where it's easy on the bands. So keep your body forwards. Last one. And relax. Take the tension off. Step back with your right foot. Uncross the bands. Now this time, we're going to place a stick onto your hips. And what we'll do is we'll come up onto your tiptoes and come back down again. We'll be doing our calf raise. So lifting up and down off the toes. Not that hard. So lifting the heels up and moving on to the toes. Arms are just relaxed. Lots of tension in the bands. Bands aren't going to make that much of an impact on this particular exercise, but it will after this one. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Lift up onto your tiptoes and down. Now when you do this exercise, I want you to push into your big toe. Now can you use a gym stick with bare feet? Absolutely. And I hope that some of you are, because being barefoot is really, really good for you. Yeah. And with the gym stick, there's no issue with anything being dropped on your feet. Yep. Here we go. Last one. And relax. Now what we'll do here is we're also going to add an upright row. So the movement that we did right at the start of this workout, we're going to be pulling the stick up to the middle of the chest as the heels go up and down. Here we go. So lift up and down. Now another little thing that we could do here as well is think about pelvic floor. So lift the pelvic floor as the stick goes up. So as the stick goes up, lift the pelvic floor and then relax. So up onto your toes, lift the pelvic floor, lift the stick up. So 3 things at the same time. Good work. Again, lift up and lower down. Again, last one, and relax. Now this time, we're going to lift up onto our toes. We're going to hold the stick here, go up, and then bring the arms down. Are you ready? So we're going to hold the stick at the chest. So lift up, hold the stick at the chest, come up, and then drop the heels down. So lift, squat on your toes, up, and lower. Lift. Now I'm going to try and stay on my toes for a bit longer, and then lower. Lift up, stay on your toes, try not to lose your balance. Oh, again, lift, drop, up, and relax. Well done. All right, get ready again. We're going to be just lifting up and down on our toes. Here we go. Oh, I love Gymstick. It's just my favorite piece of equipment. And every workout I teach is different. I don't ever teach the same class twice in a row. Lift up and down. There's thousands of exercises that you can do with the Gymstick. Thousands. You know, and I come up with maybe 200 new ones every year. Yeah. Yeah, I come up with 200 new exercises every year. New trios, new ways to use Gymstick. It's so versatile. Last one. And relax. All right, now we're going to add the upright row. I hope that by now you're feeling the muscles in your feet working with pushing up and down onto your toes. Here we go. Lift up and release. Bring the stick up to the middle of the chest and down. So push into the big toe. Good. Push into that big toe. Good. And release. Lift up and relax. Good. So pull it all the way up. You got this. Well done. I can feel the muscles in my feet working. Last time. And release. Now we're going to add the squat pattern, right? So lifting up onto your toes, staying on your toes, squatting down, coming and relaxing. You've got to stay up there for a bit longer, Marietta. Here we go. Lift up onto your tiptoes. Hold the stick up while you stay on your toes and then lower down. So using the calf muscles, focusing on your balance. Now take your feet apart to wherever it feels most comfortable for you to be able to perform the squat and stay on your toes. Breathe out as you lift the stick up and relax. Well done. Good job. Now we're going to go down to the floor. All right. What we'll do here is we're going to do something before we go down. I want you to place the right end of the stick on the floor, cross it over to the other side, and step over with your left foot. Okay? We're going to start with lying on our back. You've got your arms straight up. You've got your left leg straight up. we're going to pull both the arms and the leg down to the floor at the same time. All right, here we go. Pull back and release. Pull back and release. Breathe out as you pull a stick back over your head. Now you can point your toe on the left foot, and it's not that challenging, mainly because gravity is helping us a little bit as well with lowering the foot down towards the floor, and then the bands help pull us all back up again and relax. This time, start with your head lifted off the floor, and you're going to do an abdominal curl with each repetition. Now bring that arm so they're level with your ears, take it down and come back up. So your arms are level with your ears and lift. Breathe out, breathe in. Now keep the leg really straight as you lower down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Oh, breathe out and in. You got this. Down, last one, and relax. Now we're starting here. This time, as we take everything down to the floor, you're going to lift your hips up away from the floor, then bring the hips down as you come up to do the abdominal curl. Here we go. Reach away and up. Again, reach back and drive yourself up using the left foot on the floor. Your right foot on the floor. Use your right buttock to push your body up away from the floor. Breathe as you come up. Again, push down. And last one. And relax. So done. Sitting up. Take the tension off. Left foot steps under. Uncross the bands. Take the left end around and over. Step your right leg over. Lying on the floor. Head down. Here we go. Both the right leg and both arms go down towards the floor. Now point the toes. Point the toes. Drop down and release. Breathe out as the leg goes down and up. Good. Straight arms pulling right back over the head. Very good. Last one and release. Now starting with the head lifted, you're dropping the leg down, dropping the head down at the same time, and your arms are level with your ears, not in front. Take it back and exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. Now I want you thinking about your lower abdomen, so where your hip bones are, not where your belly button is. And I want you thinking about drawing that in, so draw it in as the legs and the arms go down, and release as you come up. And relax. Starting here, we're going to lift the hips up and then release. All right, you ready? So head up, arms up. Lift the hips up and release. Good. Breathe out as you drop down towards the floor. Lengthen the leg out and up. Your arms are right alongside your ears. Stretch a leg down and up. Good. Breathe out and lift. Good. Last one and relax. So done. All right, sitting up. Take any tension off. Step your right foot under. Uncross the bands. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to start on the floor. Are we? Yes, we are. Let's start on the floor. Knees are slightly bent. Stick in your hands. What we're going to do is we're going to do a shoulder press. So we're going to take the arms up above the head, but this time we're going to bend the elbows. So elbows start bent, they start at your chin, reach back over your head and come back. Ready? Here we go. Take it back, up, out. Now, I'm bringing my hands so my knuckles touch the floor above my head. Now, if you want to work a little bit harder, yep, just reach all the way back over your head. Now, of course, you don't have to do that. And if you don't feel that this is hard enough, feel free to add tension and relax. Both legs up. Now, what we'll do here is alternate leg to the floor whilst performing the shoulder press. And you're going to try and get both knuckles to the floor at the same time. Take it back and release. Take it back and release. Breathe out and in. Stretch it back. Point the toes. Yep, so point the toes and the leg goes down. Stick in towards the chin. Very good. Oh, you got this. Stretch it out. Last one. And release. Now, I'm going to add tension. Why? Because I'm going to bring both legs down. And the bands are going to assist me here. You want to avoid any lower back fatigue. Here we go. So stretch it out and up. Point the toes and lift the pelvic floor as the legs go down. So exhale, inhale. Lift the pelvic floor up and release. Stretch it away. Drawing your lower abdomen at the same time and release. Well done. So feet on the floor again. Stick staying at the chin. Stretching the arms over the head so the knuckles touch the floor. Try not to have your feet pull out because the bands will want you to do that. So use your inner thighs to keep your legs lengthened but slightly bent. So take the heels away from your buttocks, but you still have your knees slightly bent. Now, if you like, you can do pelvic floor exercises with this one. So each time the stick goes back over your head, lift the pelvic floor and then release it as it comes back down. See if you can lift for 2 repetitions and then relax. All right, legs up, point the toes. We're going to have the alternate leg down to the floor. Okay, stick starts at the chin, knuckles reaching back over the head. Here we go, reach back and release. Breathe out. So fully lengthen the arms back. Well done. Reach back. And you'll feel different tension, obviously, in each arm, but also you'll feel it all the way down one side of the body. Yeah, so it's sort of like 2 exercises rather than just one, because you're alternating sides. And relax. Now, adding some tension here. Keep the toes pointed. I would like you to keep your feet off the floor. So try not to bring your feet all the way down. Not a good idea. I want you to hover off the floor. So exhale, inhale. Lift the pelvic floor. So draw those muscles in and then release. Close the front and the back passage. And at the top, relax. Breathe out as you do this. And breathe in as you come back for relax. And draw in your lower abdomen as you take your legs down. Draw it in, flatten the lower abdomen, and release. Well done. Sitting up. And what we're going to do now is place a stick underneath your elbow. So back in that yoga position that we were doing before, this time lifting up the right foot. The right foot is going to extend out to the front and the heel will gently tap the floor. Now make sure you have enough tension that the shoulders get pulled down brace the stick up against your torso. And what I'd like you to also do is feel like it supports you. That means a lot of us will have quite a bit of tension on the bands. It's okay. All right, right knee up, out, in. Now, a common error that happens here is people forget about their abdomen. I want you to draw your abdomen in across your lower part where your hips are. Exhale as the leg goes out. You got this. Good, stretch it away. Press the heel down and up. Keep going, one more, and release. Now, this time we're going to recline back and come back up again. We're going to lean back. That means that you need to have enough tension to feel like it helps you come up. All right, so recline back. Now, if you're doing this, watch me, you're going down too low. Or you don't have enough tension on the bands. It needs to be really smooth. Notice I'm not going all the way down to the floor. That's not the end goal. Yep. I want to draw my lower abdomen and you'll be feeling it in this right thigh. One more and relax. Now this time we'll add rotation. So as the leg goes out, we're going to recline and we're going to rotate to the right. All right, ready? So lift the leg up. Here we go. Recline, rotate to the right. Breathe out. Look back over your shoulder. Twist the body back. Good. Exhale. Well done. Stretch it out. And up. Stretch it out. You got this. Reach away. And up. Good. Whoa. Well done. Last one. And relax. Well done. Now, let's repeat everything. That means that we're going to start with the left knee lifted and the left leg is just going to move out and in. Feel free to add a bit more tension on and you lengthen the foot all the way down to the floor. Lengthen out. Stretch the leg out. Now again, focus on your abdomen. So draw in the lower part of your abdomen. Breathe out at the same time. And I also like to lift my pelvic floor here so that I know I'm activating my core muscles at the same time. And your pelvic floor is part of your core. Yes, it is. Here we go. Reach out and relax. Now, let's recline. So knee lifted, you're going to recline back and come back up again. Stick it firmly against your body. So avoid letting the arms coming up and down. Ready? So press the stick towards your torso. Reach out and come back up. Stretch it away and lift. Good. Out you go. And up. Good. Reach. Exhale. And up. Again. Lift. Good. Stretch the leg out and relax. Now let's add the recline for the very last exercise. So knee lifted, you're going to recline, going to twist and turn and look towards the left. Ready? Stick against your torso. Here you go. Recline back and up. Recline back and twist. Look back over your shoulder. Look at where that stick is going. Exhale each time you stretch out. Try to get your heel and your stick to touch the floor at the same time. Yeah, so get the timing out. Last one and release. Well done. Take the tension off the gym stick. Remove the bands off your feet. And for the stretch, pull the band so it's placed against the top of the stick on each side. I'm just going to change the music so we have something relaxing to listen to. All right, start lying on your back. Let's do that to begin with. Take the arms up above the head. Lift up your right knee and extend out your left leg. Swing the right knee across your body. Turn your head all the way over towards the right and let your body just relax and melt into the floor. So try to release tension in your shoulders, in your torso. Breathe in and out deeply. And release. Coming back to the center. Placing the stick underneath your knee. Pull the stick up. So pull the thigh right up towards your chest and try and press your left calf as close to the floor as you possibly can. So you're pulling in and you're pressing down at the same time. Now bend the left knee, foot on the floor, straighten your right leg and gently pull the leg in towards you. And again, breathe. Release tension in your right leg. Focus on your breathing in for 2 counts and out for 3. And relax. Hold the stick again, arms above the head. Lengthen out the right leg, lift up your left leg. Swing the left leg across. Let the foot rest on the floor. Turn your head around to the left and let your body just melt into the floor. Breathe in for 2 counts and out for 3. Close your eyes and focus on releasing tension through your body. Coming back to the center, place a stick underneath your left knee. Pull the left thigh right up towards your chest. Press your right calf down to the floor. And breathe. Bend your right knee. Lengthen your left leg. And gently pull the leg in towards you. And relax. Well done. Rolling up. Take your legs out as wide as you can. So open your legs out wide. Now place a stick on the inside of your right foot because we're going to stretch out through the inner thigh. Try and keep the foot turned up towards the ceiling and lean forwards so you're feeling a stretch in your inner thigh. And release. Change sides. Place the stick against the inside of your left foot. Anchor the stick against your torso. Breathe out and slowly come forwards and breathe in and out. So I just want you to release tension. Release tension. And relax. Now bring your legs in. Place your right foot on top of your left knee and place a stick underneath your left thigh and pull in till you feel a stretch around your right buttock. Pull your chest as close towards your shin as you can. Feel that stretch in the right buttock. Well done. And relax. Change legs. So place the left foot up high on your right thigh. Bring the stick in and pull yourself forwards till you feel a stretch around the left buttock. And breathe. And release. Okay, flipping over onto all fours. Coming all the way up to standing. All right, so what we'll do here is take the stick behind your back and we're going to open the torso out. What we'll do is step forwards with the right leg. So step forwards with the right leg and you're up high on your left toe. You're going to drop the hips under and at the same time, so drop the hip forward, so you roll the hips forward. I want you to also push your left arm forwards and turn and look towards the left. You'll feel a stretch through the front of the left thigh and hip and across to the right shoulder and arm. And release. Change legs. Take the left leg forward, come up high on your right leg, right toe I should say, up high on your right toe. Drive the hips forward and now push the right arm forwards and turn to look towards the right. Feel a stretch coming through the front of the hip across to the opposite shoulder. Well done. Good workout. Yeah, Gymstick's pretty cool. I agree. It's a very, very cool piece of equipment. And release. Take a big deep breath in. And breathe out. Breathe in again. And out. Thank you very much for joining with me for a Gymstick workout. Very, very cool piece of equipment. Well done. If you want to get a bit more information about how you can purchase a Gymstick, go to my website, mariettamehanni.com. And if you're interested in getting the Gymstick training, you can also go there, check out the online tab, and you'll see the Gymstick education there that you can do. If you want to learn how to use the Gymstick so you can, give other people a great workout using this really simple tool. It's been a pleasure. I hope you can join me for another free workout in the very near future. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me today.